Hello, everyone. Light and darkness are a part of creation. The universe has light and darkness. We have the light and darkness within ourselves. There is a story churning of the ocean. You should perhaps read this story or Google it up. There is a strong message in this story. It is commonly believed that both the ocean and the unconscious are vast reservoirs of unknown wealth. Dr. Carl Gustav Jung once wrote, "The sea is the favorite symbol for the unconscious, the mother of all that lives." The ocean, as a source of wealth, known and unknown, is a message that is strongly ingrained in the cultural memory. We look at how the mythological churning of the ocean is an invitation to reflect on the vastness of the ocean, its unlimited potential, its beauty, and the possibility of its existence within us as an untapped unconsciousness. The year 2023 is all about churning the ocean of your unconsciousness so that you could bring out your talents to its full potential and live the life of your dreams through your own efforts. Become the person you want to be. Well, Virgos, the major trends for you all in 2023. Last year was a fabulous love year for you. Many of you married or got involved in serious relationships, relationships that were like a marriage. And many of you all must have also experienced a past relationship coming back in your life. Many of you met your ideal love. With 2022 signaled an expansion of the social life, you socialized more, met all kinds of new people, expanded your social horizons. 2023 is more about pulling back socially. You would like to be more discerning and decluttering what is not required for your spiritual growth and only meet around or keep a group of like minded people where you grow collectively. Pluto has been in your fifth house for over 20 years now. This year and the next year, he's starting to change signs. This is a major celestial event. Briefly, this year, he will move into your sixth house from March 24th to June 12th. This indicates the beginnings of major changes in your health regime and perhaps at the job too. Saturn has been in your sixth house for the past 2.5 years, but on March 8th, he leaves and enters your seventh house. This also signals changes in the health regime. Now, Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, will be in your eighth house. House is all about your personal values, your personal beings, of when a person actually evolves into his own and does away with things that are no longer needed in his life or the values that no longer hold good. He actually tries to become the person that he wants to be. And this planet of expansion, which is the Jupiter, helps you into your own inner growth. This it also indicates an erotic kind of a year. In many cases, it signals an inheritance or profiting from an estate. On May 17, Jupiter will enter your ninth house and stay there for the rest of the year. This is a happy transit. And Jupiter is very comfortable in the ninth house, indicates good fortune for those involved in education, and travel is also indicated. In regards to your health, which needs monitoring this year, especially when Saturn starts to make an inharmonious aspect to you from March 8th onwards. The good news is that Virgo is also always focused on health, and you should be on top of the things, and you will have, in fact, you will endeavor and will have everything under control. Pluto's flirtation with your sixth house of health from March 24th to June 12th indicates a tendency to surgery, either of your own or of your loved ones. But it also shows you that Saturn in stressful aspect is not enough by himself to cause serious health problems. And the other long term planets are either in harmonious aspect or leaving you alone. However, don't be alarmed. This is just like a warning. Forewarned is forearmed. If you cannot perform your normal amounts of exercise, there's nothing wrong with it. It's only that energy is not up to its usual standards. So you need to indulge in your breathing exercises as well as your yogic asanas. Jupiter's move into Taurus on May 17th will make harmonious aspects to you. He also, since he travels near to Uranus, your health planet, over that period, you will get best case scenarios to any health problems that arise. So it's just like being warned, taking care of your health, and monitoring the niggling ailments that need to be attended as soon as they rise. In regards to your home and family, your fourth house of home and family is not a house of power this year, not prominent. Normally, this tends to the status quo, but this year, I'm not so sure about this. Jupiter, your family planet, will change signs on May 17th, moving from Aries, your eighth house, into Taurus, which is your ninth house. So, changes are brewing here. Your family planet in the eighth house of regeneration until May 17th suggests that family members, perhaps a parent or an elderly person or a parent figure, are going to undergo some kind of a surgery or maybe having near death kinds of experiences. Jupiter's move into your ninth house also suggests an enlargement of the home and an expansion of the family circle. And Jupiter in your ninth house in the second half of the year suggests that you might be interested in living in foreign countries or planning to roam around the countries that you have not seen. There are chances you could be acquiring a home abroad or having an access to a home in a foreign country. And it also suggests that chances are you may move in your own country but far away from the place that you are residing. In regards to your finance and career, your money house is not prominent this year. Of course, there'll be periods, but short ones. The finance is more important and better than at other times. But these come from the transits of the short term planets. They're temporary and not trends for the year. Finances will pretty much be as they were last year. You'll be satisfied with earnings as they are and have no need to make major changes or pay undue attention here. A solar eclipse on October 14th occurs in your money house, which will shake things up temporarily and force you to make some important changes. Venus, your financial planet, will spend over 4 months, 4 times the length of a usual transit, in your 12th house this year. She will also make one of her rare once every 2 years retrogrades from July 23rd to September 3rd. This indicates a need to avoid major financial decisions, major purchases, or investments during that period. Earnings will come, but with more delays and glitches. This is a period for gaining financial clarity rather than for making overt moves. Your financial planet's long stay in Leo from June 5th to October 9th favors investments in entertainment, music, electric utilities, power companies, and gold. As with finance, career is not prominent this year. Your 10th house is basically empty. Only short term planets will move through there with short term effects. However, because Jupiter will move into your 10th house next year, I feel that this year is a kind of a preparation period for you. It's mentally preparing you. You're getting prepared mentally and emotionally for the major changes that are going to be happening next year. There are also bound to be major career successes. An empty 10th house shows a stable career year for you. You will seem satisfied with the things as they are and have no need to make major changes. The lack of focus on money and career should not alarm you. The horoscope aims at a balanced development. Now, in 2023, it urges you to focus on different areas for yourself. And this time, it is your person. In regards to your love and social life, your seventh house of love has been prominent for many, many years. It was especially prominent last year, and it's prominent again this year as well, but in a very different kind of a way. Last year was a banner love and social year. As I mentioned, serious romance happened, marriage or relationships that were like marriages happened. It was social bliss. Your love ideals were pretty much realized. Now, with Saturn moving into your house of love on March 8th, your relationship and friendships gets tested over time. When things are going well, we don't know if love is real. We only find out during the tough times. The testing reveals this to us, and this is what is going on this year. Your relationships will be put through trials and tribulations, tested for its reality. How firm is the bond? And chances are there may certain stark truths come in front of you for which probably you have been blinded over the years. As I mentioned earlier, social activity will be less this year, but of higher quality. This is as it should be. If there are any Virgos who are still single or unattached, this is not a year for marriage. Sure, you will date and meet people. There are two love interests this year, but marriage isn't on the cards. There's no need to rush into things. Enjoy love for what it is and see how deep it is by getting better acquainted or more acquainted. Romantic opportunities occur in spiritual, and spiritual compatibility is very important for you. It's as if spirituality for me is when you recognize your potential and inner core gets strengthened. In regards for your self improvement, Neptune, as I mentioned, has been in your seventh house of love for many years. So the love and social life is being elevated and refined, it's being spiritualized. This process will go on for some more years to come, but will result in some cases in the discovery of the love divine, the only perfect love there is. Not everyone will attain this, but all of you will make progress towards it. This is the spiritual agenda for you for 2023. Your intuition is being trained, as has been the case for many years now, in love and social matters. The love life is your spiritual training ground. The messages that you receive, the omens that you receive, have to be harnessed. Having the right friends is part and parcel of your spiritual development and practice. Good spiritual friends will enable your progress and assist you in your growth. Saturn, as I have seen, will be testing your relationships and friendships. There will be challenges and difficulties. One of the best ways, especially given your horoscope, to deal with these challenges is to surrender the love life, the relationship to the divine. If you do this sincerely, you'll see amazing results. The naughtiest problems straighten right out, but sincerity is essential. If nothing happens right away, keep at it. Two solar eclipses this year on April 20th and October 14th will bring changes to the spiritual life and your practice. The cue for you in 2023 years, just dealing with your inward self, just working on what you really want, becoming the person that you are, and also working towards your own spiritualism with your own values and your principles. So for 2023, stay blessed and keep the Kaizen working, which means life is a process of learning, and learning will always bring you success and happiness. While you all are going to have a great 2023, I would like to say in the end that many of us remain unaware of our true potentials and strength within. My studies show that astrology can greatly influence and even validate a person's self concept, as well as increase their certainty about their personal attributes. In short, the ruminative nature of astrology encourages self reflection, enabling individuals to understand themselves and the environment more clearly. Every human being has the power to change his destiny by changing his karma. Only we can create the future that we want. One has no power to control the karma, but has all the power to change the karma. Shape your destiny and be a master of your life through your natal chart and progressive charts. It's important to say stop living predictions and learn how to create your own prophecies by strengthening your inner core. Connect with me at www.dollymanghat.com. Stay blessed.